Alrighty, guys, we got another good one here. Tear the shrink wrap off, and it is going to be Nova Roma here. And sorry, I had to adjust the sound. So we're going to tear the shrink wrap off, see what you get in this box. This is a game that came out in 2024. It looks like a good medium weight Euro game, and we're going to see what you get in the box. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. First things first, tear off that shrink. Alright, let's see what the back says here. Emperor Constantine selected the city of Byzantium on the shores of the Bosphorus to become the site of his new capital. He named it Nova Roma, which means New Rome. To establish his magnificent new capital, the emperor summoned his most trusted patricians and tasked them with a variety of duties. With the emperor's tireless support, the entire task was accomplished in just 6 years. In Nova Roma, you are the head of an ancient and noble Roman house. You must deploy your family members and retainers and accomplish a variety of goals: construct buildings, dominate sea routes, secure resources, race on the hippodrome, and hire specialists. At the end of the game, the family that has done the most to please the emperor and achieve their own agenda will emerge as victor. Okay, let's see what you get in the box now. We got a rule book. We'll look at that here in a minute. We got a bunch of this. We got some of this. We got some pieces and parts. We got some baggies we're going to need. We got some cards. We got a monster size. I don't know if that's like a first player token. I'm not sure. Little blocks. Little meeples. Little things. Alright, so now it's time to look at the things. Now this is interesting. This is... It's like a clear plastic. Have to figure out what the hell that goes to. That's weird. There's 2 different bags of baggies. That's interesting. Oh, I bet you it goes on this, doesn't it? Well, let's see. We'll see what we got. Probably gonna have to move that out of the way so I can open up the box, open up the board. That would help if you turned it around the right way. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit. Says it looks like we now need the space. Alright. Alright, so we got a nice looking board there. Here's C track. Here's building tracks. Here's the main crux of the game right here. This little matrix here where you're gonna have different things you can do in this one and this one, and then depending on where you put your meeple, you get to activate the row and the column on it, which I think is kind of a neat idea. Got spaces for people down here in the bottom. Victory points going around this way. You got some other tokens that go over here, which you can't see because I'm in the way. Then there are some other spaces there. You got the chariot race here. see what we got inside here. All right, so we got 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, and some more. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and 3, 3, 3. And this is, yeah, that's going to go in your player board, randomized for the 4 players. That's cool. Nice. Nice random setup. Oh, here's another group of them. Money. Unfortunately, it's cardboard, unfortunately. Why these companies just don't put in the metal markers, I don't know. Alright, so let's see. There's going to be your chariot racers for the different colors. This is your 4 different colors. Purple, blue, orange, and red. I think are the 4 different colors. You learn a lot about a game just by punching out the tokens. You can learn a lot about a game by just punching out the tokens. Okay. Alright, so we have our... So then these are going to go in first, second, third, fourth. And then you're going to flip them over, and then these are going to give you your thing. And, oh yeah, so... like that. There you go. That's going to be each of the player boards. They're going to look something like that, but each of these is going to be randomized for each of the different players. I think that is awesome. All right, what do we have here? Oh, is this the this is going to be each of the player boards. Nice. And looks like the blue. More money. All right, so we got some more tokens here. These are different than these tokens there. All right. And, oops, that goes there. All right, so we got the same thing. Another player board, another player board. That goes there. We will actually keep these blank ones in case we ever lose one. Then this is going to be your purple team icons for the purple guy. Okay. Same thing for the next person. This is going to be the orange player. Oh yeah, the orange player. Obviously the orange player's got this there. Money, 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 money. And this, and this. Very easy to punch out. Very nice looking artwork. I'm very happy with the game so far, to be honest. Very happy. And of course we got the red player. And yeah, we'll look at the rule booklet and then we'll be putting everything away and the baggies. We'll show you how everything goes back in the box, which I like to do. Okay, so we got several small bags. And we got several large bags, right? All right, take the large bag. Put all of those tokens in it. Okay, this one goes over here. These go. I think I'm going to separate them by, I wasn't going to do it, I was just going to separate, but I'm going to separate them by color. So we got yellow, red, we got this game pretty much figured out already. Blue, purple, okay. We got one more little one, so we'll put these in that. Little one like that, just like that. Put the money. Just like that. All right. Do this in there like that. Looks like we're going to have to combine some of these. Put these extra tokens, the chariots, those, and a wand, that's fine. Just like that. Lovely. And last but not least, this one right here. There, we got it all sorted out, perfectly done. Got the player boards, got all the tokens. Oh, you know what? We didn't do anything with that, which is fine. Let's take a look at the rule booklets. Oh, the other thing we didn't do was... Ooh. Yeah, I think these are fine. We can leave these like that. Great. Whoa. All right, cowboy, get out of here. Let's take a look at the rules real quick here and see what we got. Rulebook introduction. Here's the different pieces. You have basic estate tiles, special estate tiles, emperor tiles, coins, chariot tokens, formed reward tokens, first player marker. Yeah, that is the first player marker. I thought it was. Follower cards, shipping contracts, building contracts, and mosaic tiles. Player in each player color. There's all the pieces. Set up how to set up the game. Okay. We already talked about putting the pieces inside the little player board. Now you're going to take your other pieces, resources, your little cubes, and 2 flower cards. Okay. Gameplay, again, you're going to be using this little matrix on the player board for the column and the row. Forum actions. Petition actions. Recruiting actions. Sale actions. Building actions. Forum actions. Produce actions. Your mosaic board and how that is all laid out, the cleanup phase, and then additional 2-player rules. Okay, so you're going to block off some of the things for 2 players. End game and final scoring, and then an index of all of your different contracts. Yellow contracts, green, yellow tiles. And then your mosaic tiles, and then your flower cards and index for those. Your permanent upgrades, and your estate tiles, special estate tiles, and then your solo rules. Set up the game as usual. Select a color. Place the ships, do this, do that, yeah, okay. And then the solo rules and what he would do, and then the end of the game. And the action reference. Alright, there you go. That is a look at Nova Roma from start to finish. With everything separated and ready to go for us to play. Everything's put in the box, and it is, ready to rock and roll once we're ready to put it on the table, which hopefully won't be too much longer. If you're looking forward to checking this game out, looking forward to having you. So thanks so much, Nova Roma. That's all I know is. And the Stanislav Kardowski, the Micro, and Stephen Kerr were the people that made it, maybe? I'm not even 100% sure. Looks like a good, medium, nice Euro game with lots of different options, pieces and parts and things to do, and you're helping build Nova Roma. Thanks for watching.